with us from Allegiant Stadium in Las Vegas. Bright lights, big city, and see which of these teams will be able to set their soul on fire in the Las Vegas Bowl. It's the Boise State Broncos and the South Carolina Gamecocks. Reese Davis, David Pollard, Jesse Palmer here in the booth. Holly Rowe is down on the sidelines, and we check in with her right now.
Thanks, guys. I did check in with the Boise State head coach before the game. The motivation for today's game is clear. Play like we belong. He told his team in the locker room, nobody believes we can compete with this bigger team, stronger team, but we're going to show them a team that plays together with the chemistry we have can win against anybody. A really fired-up team out here running onto the field right now. You can sense they are highly motivated to show they belong today. Back to you.
Okay, Holly. The Broncos offense will take the field first. Guys, it's been a long season. These two squads have had their fair share of battles, but today, David, they have a chance to end the season with the W.
Yeah, and it's a little bit old school, right? With the bowl system, not as much to play for, but you get to put that uniform on again. And it should mean something. You had the bowl prep. You got to have some fun in a different city, Jesse. Now you get to go out and attack this game.
And it's another opportunity just to finish the season, right? To go out with a win. Both of these teams have taken this bowl game seriously. They've prepared. They feel like they're both ready to go. Winning this game is important to build momentum for next year and also...
Could be an alley. Good call, good execution as they move the chains and they have a first down at the 38. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. They're going to ride this running back. A confident, tough, efficient run gets it up to the 44. 6-yard pickup on first down leaves them with 2nd and 4. Back to pass, it's Madsen. Fires to the tight end. And the defense finally able to corral him at the 45. That will move the chain. The Broncos are moving quickly down the field. Off the play fake on first down. Makes the catch. It's Terry. He makes the stop almost as soon as he catches it, and they're short of the first down. Wants to fire on 2nd down. Intercepted, and the first drive ends with a pick. Trying to take it back. At the 20. Touchdown, South Carolina. The defense does the work itself with a pick 6.
I mean, you talk about coming out of the defense and setting the tone and letting them know it's going to be a long game. Let's do this. How about a pick 6 on the first possession? Nice job by the defense coming out and striking first in this ball game.
Setting up for the extra point after the first score of the game. And the extra point is good, and it's 7-0. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. Here comes the Broncos offense to start the drive. Finding themselves down 7-0, they'd love to get a drive going here. Keeping it on the ground with the running back. Stopped him at the 41, but that's a big pickup of 15. One play in this drive and already out to the 41. It's first down. Now the play fake. Throws to the wideout. Catch in the middle, it's Ford. Ripping through the defense and getting it all the way down to the 24-yard line. An explosive play takes them right outside the red zone, and they've got it 1st and 10. Looking for room, it's Riley. They didn't get a push at all on that one. It'll be no gain on the play. Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. Gets the back moving. Scanning the field, it's Madsen. On the run, fires downfield. And the pass is incomplete, jarred loose by the hit. They've got a ways to go on 3rd down from the 24 as this defense tries to force them into a field goal try. From the gun, wants to pass. Finds his tight end.
And that's really good tackling by this defense, man. Third down, understanding the sticks, and what you got to do is break on the football. That drag route comes open, he sees it, he throws it. Man, it does not stay open long because they break on the football with great tackling and force the fourth down.
On the run from inside his own 5. Tackled and brought down at the 16-yard line after the return. The Gamecocks offense will come out to go on the attack for the first time. Let's take a look at our impact players. Sellers. It's complete. Knocked down at the 26 after ripping off 10 there. They'll snap it from the 26 on first down. Wants to throw it again, and why not? Fires left. He's picked off, and he's thrown a dozen of them.
And that's why as quarterbacks, you cannot telegraph the pass. You cannot stare down your receivers because these defenders, they're watching it. And that defender knew exactly where the QB was going with that football, and that's why he picked it off.
On the ground with the counter. Nowhere to go on that one. It'll bring up 2nd and 10. Stuck with a running game on first down. Now here they come again. They'll keep it on the ground. What a nice job by the defense to string it out, not give him any kind of alley, and knock him down for a loss. And they don't want to waste this great field position here on 3rd and long. Throws to the tight end. Got it! Couldn't quite nudge it in. Not sure you could get much closer, but it'll be 1st and goal. On the doorstep of cashing it in for the offense. Came through like a shot and knocked him down for a loss of 5. Can the defense stop them again on 2nd and goal? Wants to throw. It's Madsen. It's complete to the left. And they knock him down in the backfield. Outstanding play by the defense. They'd love to make this short field pay off with a touchdown instead of settling for 3, but it is 3rd and goal. Fires into the end zone. Touchdown, Broncos! Quick strike through the air for the score.
And this is how I want to operate. Nice job. He catches the football, makes a decision, gets the ball out of his hands, and let his playmaker work. Get the ball to the wide receiver out wide, he'll do the rest, he'll get the touchdown. Nice job being on the same page, quarterback, wide receiver.
Here he comes from inside his own 5. Not a lot of space to be found. Good hustle by the coverage team, and they stop him at the 21. The Gamecocks offense heads out to see what they can put together here. We've had some early scores. They get the ball back, trailing by a field goal 10-7. Really nice job to squirt his way up to the 31-yard line.
Really good surge that time by the offensive line. You saw all those bodies by the defense being pushed backwards. That opened up the crease for the ball carrier. He's able to get a really nice gain there, setting up 2nd and inches.
And he is just engulfed at the line by this giant defensive tackle. The Gamecocks lining up, just needing a few tough inches on 3rd down. They'll keep this drive moving by picking up the first down. They have it at the 36. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Here's Sellers to throw. Just too much heat that time, and they knock him down at the 31.
And that's absolutely going to be one of the keys to this football game. Keep the rabbit in the cage, man. Don't let him get outside that pocket, start bouncing out wide. That's where he'll do a lot of his damage with all that speed. That is a big key for this defense. Great job here early in the football game.
He almost picked up the first down on that one, but he'll be just a little bit short. 3rd and short from the 44, and we might know if they plan to go for it on 4th down by what they call here. Sellers from the gun on third down. He's going to take off. Smashes him with the stiff arm. Found enough room to get it into enemy territory. They're down at the 43-yard line.
This quarterback, man, looks like he's playing angry right now. He did not like that interception he threw the last time out on the field. You could see on the sidelines, guys. He could not wait to get back out there, and that time, it was like he was running mad. I don't even know.
Just too much of a rush, and down goes the quarterback just behind the midfield stripe at the 49. This drive was rolling, and then it got thrown into reverse. Here's a 2nd and 18. Trying to beat the D deep. Goes high to pull it in. Perhaps a touchdown-saving tackle at the 17. That's the end of the quarter, and Boise State has the lead. And we've reached the end of one. Before we move on, let's take a look at our stats so far. Heading in the opposite directions now as we crank it up in the second. So after the break, they'll go back to work. Looking for a crease. It's McAllister. That is a big win for this defense as they were right there as soon as he got the ball. Got some work to do after that last play. 2nd and 13. Keeping it on the ground inside. It's Clark. Maybe a crease. He's tackled right at the 10-yard line, and they're trying to cash in on this drive. Not a lot of ground to cover and not much to defend. A big 3rd down in the red zone. It's complete to the right. The tackle is made, but he's got it 1st and goal from the 6. And the Gamecocks, after moving the sticks through the air, come to the line. A 1st down run in the red zone. And he takes it in for the score. Touchdown, Gamecocks! Well, they started with horrible field position, but ended with perfect field position in the middle of the end zone.
It all comes down to execution, Reese. You've got to have guys going out and doing their jobs. You saw the offensive line up front. They were physical. Skilled players made it happen with the ball in their hands, and the quarterback really showed command on that last drive.
And the extra point is good, and it's a 4-point lead. They put it in the end zone with a 12-play scoring drive. And he got into the house from the 6 to finish it. Coming out with it, it's Goff. I know he thinks he can house every return, but sometimes you just have to take a knee as he stopped at the 14. The Bronco offense back out there ready to give it another spin. It's incomplete, and he's lucky to get that one back. Almost intercepted. So now it's 2nd and long. Running inside. It's Riley. And he's stuffed by that big defensive tackle up front. Not exactly the ideal situation for this offense. 3rd and long, backed up inside their 20. Looking for a man. It's Madsen. Fires on the move. Oh, they really could have used that catch there. Physical pass defense. It brings up a 4th down. And the Broncos decide to punt it away. Let's see if he can help the coverage team out with this one. Slips through the line. The coverage team was down there to corral him. They made the stop, and they'll mark it at the 39. And we'll see the offense make its way onto the field here, hoping for a successful drive. Gonna run it. It's McAllister.
And I like the thought process on offense here early in this game. They're giving their bell cow the ball early enough. And there are a lot of coaches that outthink themselves, and they think, you know, we're going to throw the ball to set up the run instead because everybody on defense knows our guy is the focal point. But this offense is just keeping it simple. Let's just give our best player the football early in this game, and let's just get him into a rhythm.
And a nice crisp run. Great job. Maybe expecting pass, you know, 2nd down, but really good job running the football, committing to it, getting the 1st down.
Escapes the pressure to his right. He'll try to do it himself. Steps out at the 34-yard line. Big pickup on that one in this offense within striking distance. The Gamecocks getting set on 1st and 10. Throwing, Sellers. Got it in the middle, it's Harbor. They make the stop, trying to pick up just a little bit at a time to get to that first down marker. And the Gamecocks can really attack on this 2nd and short. Looking to fire. Here's a heat. Can't make the connection. The pressure there caused the missed timing.
I know that one falls incomplete, but I love the idea of finding ways to get this running back the ball, right? You can hand it off to him. He's got really good hands. Already has a few catches in this game. I think you keep trying to leak him out of the backfield and let him take advantage of the...
And he'll take it in and house it. Touchdown, Gamecocks.
One of the reasons this offense is so exciting to watch, they've got guys that are dangerous after the catch. And if this quarterback gets through his progression, David, hits you in stride, these guys will take it to the house.
Man, it's your job to do the rest, right? You hit me in stride where I don't have to stop running. I don't have to break down. It makes it so easy. The connection between quarterback, wide receiver, you can tell this is a good one, and that's why they got 6 on that play.
And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. Boise State ready to send out that offense. Could not make his way to the corner.
Man, that linebacker is athletic. He can make tackles in space against very athletic dudes. That receiver's not an easy guy to bring down. That linebacker got him down quick.
That's reeled in. It's Wagner. They bring him down, but the big play will move the sticks. Now a first down from the 45-yard line. To the air, it's Madsen. Finds a tight end.
Man, and tight ends in today's modern college football are so difficult to stop because they're so much more athletic than they used to be. Today, they're just like big wide receivers. So defensively, how do you stop it? Do you have someone who has the physical dimensions to match up with this guy one-on-one? You might not. And if you don't, are you comfortable putting a slower linebacker on him, or do you want to put a smaller DB that might not be able to tackle him? It's a real difficult puzzle to figure out.
On 3rd and long, try to convert through the air. Fires to the big fella. He's got first down yardage as they move it to the 44. The Broncos are flying down the field. Wants to throw on first down. Quickly to the tight end. And the big fella couldn't elude the cornerback who makes a sure tackle. The completion picked up 6 yards on first down, now 2nd and 4. Back to pass. That's caught. It's Terry. Dragged down, but they'll move the sticks for a first down. And the Broncos come to the line with a fresh set of downs thanks to that last connection in the passing game. Whistle blows. We are at the 2-minute timeout, and man, oh man, could these guys use a score to cut into this lead. They've got it down to the 32. 1st and 10 coming. Wants to go right back downfield. Puts it out of the air. There to make the tackle, but the big throw is good enough to give them a first down. The Broncos go back to work after moving the chains through the air. Wants to throw on first down off the play fake. He caught it. They'll get him stopped just short of the end zone, but they're in business here with a first down. And the Broncos, after moving the sticks through the air, come to the line. Working that left side now. Into the end zone. Touchdown, Broncos!
And I tell you what, that passing touchdown, man, that should spark this whole team. Like, the comeback is more than on now. Like, they got the touchdown. They cut into the lead. You want to get a stop and go into the half, get all the juices, all the excitement, and be like, listen, the passing game's rolling. We got this. The comeback's in full effect.
On the move from inside his 5. Tackled and brought down right at the 20-yard line. Good coverage there. They take over late in the half, enough time to put together a drive. Sellers. Bringing the heat. hit hard as he released the ball on that first down pass, and it never had a chance. After that last incompletion, here's 2nd and 10 from their own 20. To throw, it's Sellers. Got a man, it's Hunt. He'll get it up to about the 32-yard line before he stopped, and it'll be first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. To the air on first down. Here comes the heat. Quarterback gets the first down. Gets down, and like they say, touchdown, first down, or get down, and he got 2 of those on that one. The Gamecocks want to pick up the tempo.
This guy's getting himself into a rhythm here early. You just saw a beautiful throw on the previous play. Now
makes the grab along the left sideline for the huge gain.
Really nice job responding by the offense here. They watched the opponent go down the field and score a touchdown on that last drive, and you could see the quarterback there in the commercial break. He's telling his guys, let's go. We're going to go get this one. Everybody lock in. And that's what you're seeing on this drive. Doing a really, really nice job. They look confident. They're trying to score a touchdown themselves.
Here's Sellers to throw. Oh, they're after him. Nowhere to go. The ball's loose. He picks up the fumble, but they'll blow it dead right there. And remember, at this stage of the game, the only person who can advance a fumble for the offense is the fumbler. Wants to throw. He's working against the clock. Just missed his man, gave him just a little too much.
I think when you go through these progressions as a quarterback, you want to find the right guy to throw to, obviously. I didn't think he was the right guy. I didn't think he was really that open. And listen, he sailed and he overthrew it, but I might have surveyed the middle of the field a little bit better there.
Pressure coming. There he goes. He stopped it, forced out of bounds just short of the 10-yard line. They'll mark it at the 11. And the Gamecocks have it with a 1st and 10. Here's the snap, looking to throw. Intercepted. A first-half turnover can swing momentum. He's knocked down, but what a play to come up with the interception. Under 30 seconds to go here in the half. Let's see how they play it on 1st and 10. Dropping back, it's Madsen. Got his man. He gets it past the 25-yard line and finally knocked out of bounds at the 27. The last completion got him 6. Now it's 2nd and 4. Looking to fire. Complete. Good call, good execution as they move the chains, and they have a first down at the 38. Set up for the first down play, and they're going to call a timeout and talk it over instead. They'll have 2 left to work with before the half. Can't find his man as he took a shot trying to deliver that football, and it'll be 2nd down. Running out of time here in the first half, they're going to have to be efficient to put some points on the board before the break. Looking to the big tight end. That one will be incomplete, and we are down to 10 seconds to go. Now facing a 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. A strike downfield. They bring him down, but it'll be first down at the 42. And as we work our way toward halftime, timeout on the field. Final seconds of the first half, and they'll try to put up 3. They'd love nothing better than to add a 3 ball here before the break. You see this kicker not only needing to generate power, but lining it up from the left hash, a 59-yard try coming. And it slips just inside that right upright. And the field goal to end the half takes us to halftime. Halftime as both teams head into the locker room. We're looking forward to a terrific second half, but before that, let's check in with Kevin Connor.
Now back over to your game inside Allegiant Stadium in Vegas. This team is on top right now thanks in large part to the play of that burner on the outside. It's like he has glue on his hands, catching every ball that comes his way, and he's helped build this halftime advantage. And with that, let's send it back to the fellas inside Allegiant Stadium.
He'll put total leather and get this second half started. The ball bounces through the end zone, and it will be a touchback. And the South Carolina offense is back on the field. And they got it done in the first half, but the job now, follow up, turning it on. That's the kind of play that can really get you going as they get it out to the 36. First down here for the offense. Might as well give it to him again.
This shouldn't be a surprise to anybody. If you've got the lead in the third quarter and you want to keep it, you got to bleed the clock. Best way to do that, run the football. And you're now seeing this offense call these run plays back to back. They are trying to be physical, and they're trying to stay on the field.
Just a short pass to the tight end. Didn't pick up a lot there, moved it forward just a few.
That's a great example of the defense there tackling the catch. As soon as the big fella caught the ball, down he went, not picking up the first.
This defense will try to force a fourth down on 3rd and short from the 45. They'll get it to the 48, no need to measure, it's a first down. After picking up a couple of first downs already on this drive, they'll snap it from close to midfield. Throwing, Sellers. Snagged out of the air. Steps out at the 34-yard line. Big pickup on that one in this offense within striking distance. The Gamecocks come to the line with a fresh set of downs thanks to that last connection in the passing game. Finds his man. It's Tuggle. Really nice job there by both guys to throw and the catch to work that defense and get the first down. And the Gamecocks go back to work after moving the chains through the air. The run inside. It's McAllister. He'll be hauled down just inside the 10 at the 9 as they're trying to turn this into a score. Going to work on second down in the red zone, and still some ground to cover to pick up that first down. He'll try it again. He'll be stopped just short of the end zone, but they'll have it first and goal. The Gamecocks pounded the rock to move the sticks, now back to work. Touchdown Gamecocks! And they add 6 more to the board with that trip to the house. Ready to try the point after. And the kick is good, but there's a penalty flag, and I think it's going to be roughing the kicker.
Personal foul. Roughing the kicker.
That kicker took a nasty-looking shot, and that is an obvious personal foul. Just unloaded on that kickoff. Don't have to worry about a return on a kick like that. They'll bring it out to the 25. Keeping it on the ground inside. It's Riley. Banging, slithering, whatever it takes to get that ball up to the 32. Good spot after that 7-yard pickup on first down. It's 2nd and 3. And that's going to fall to the ground incomplete. That was a physical matchup there. 3rd down coming. That last incomplete pass has him staring at a 3rd and 3. To the air. It's Madsen. Fires to the big fella. Really nice pickup there as they have it out to the 44 with the first down. The Broncos come to the line with a fresh set of downs. Using his legs, it's Riley. Defense right there to stop him in his tracks, and they get nothing on that play. They got nothing on the last play. It's 2nd and 10. Off the play fake. And he had it for a second, but it just dribbled out of his hands. The D thinking bring some heat on 3rd and long from the 44. They'll move the wide receiver. On 3rd and long, trying to have a big completion here. What precise footwork along the sideline to get that toe down for the catch. And the Broncos send out the punt unit. This will be the second time they've had to kick it away. And the punt will hit at the 7, and they can't corral it. It goes into the end zone. It'll come out to the 20. South Carolina's offense heads out to get this drive started. Running inside. It's Clark. Running hard and getting 6 yards out to the 26.
Coach is always harp about staying ahead of the chains, and when you can run with that type of efficiency on first down, man, you are doing just that.
There's some room. They knock him down, but he's got enough to get it across the line and pick up the first down.
And it's going to be interesting to watch this defense, man, because obviously when you're trailing, and offenses can sometimes get conservative, and that's 2 runs back-to-back. Do they get more aggressive and try to bring more guys near the line?
Breaks into the open. And he's to the 48-yard line. That'll be good enough for a first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Sellers. Firing to the right, complete. And the Gamecocks with a 2nd and short to keep this drive moving. The run inside. It's McAllister. On the move at the 30. And he will finally go out of bounds after another big gain, and they are absolutely gashing them with this running game. The Gamecocks kept this drive moving on the ground, now back to work. They'll throw it from the red zone. Gliding to the right, still trying to make a play. Nice run there to keep things moving before they force him out of bounds. Going to work in the red zone, they can't pick up the first down without getting it into the end zone. Trying the left side. He's brought down at the 7-yard line, and they are threatening to take it in. And the Gamecocks are threatening on 1st and goal. Here's Sellers to throw. And he's loose, and he'll take it to the house. Touchdown, South Carolina!
That play calling menu just gets so much bigger when I got a guy, Jesse, that can do this. Like, he can run the football, such a weapon. We saw it all throughout this game so far, and you see it once you get closer to that red area, man. You get that +1 advantage, having your quarterback that can be a running threat.
And the frustrating part for a defense, too, is that even when you're right, you're wrong. And we've seen on some of these runs today, guys have been in position to make a tackle, but they just can't get him down on the ground. He's got that dynamic running ability. He's a true dual threat, and right now he's given this defense all they can handle.
And with the extra point, they move on top by 15. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. On the move, it's Riley. They didn't get a push at all on that one. It'll be no gain on the play. Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. Back to the ground with the running back. And he'll move his way forward to the first down. They'll mark it at the 35. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. They'll go to the counter. Pretty good effort on that one to work his way up to the 42. Got 6 on first down. Now a lot of options on 2nd and 4. Keeping it on the ground inside. It's Riley. And he is snuffed out, greeted by a host of defenders. And this offense just has to find a way to convert this 3rd down, or else they are really in trouble. And the incomplete pass will bring up 4th down. The Broncos line up to punt it away.
And I like the aggressiveness on 3rd and short, trying to throw the football, take advantage of a look that they got. They weren't successful, and now it's 4th and short territory. Who knows what they're going to do?
They'll get down and put a stop to the return at about the 28-yard line. This should be the last play of the quarter. The give on the inside. there to make the tackle, and with that, we'll head to the fourth quarter. We've reached the break. It's South Carolina holding the lead. A quick pause here to look at the numbers as they are threatening to pull away in this game. Quarter to go, and it looks as if we are ready to play. It'll be second down as we open the final stanza. They go play action with Sellers. Here's the pressure. Got him for the sack. This defense turning up the intensity. Ball's at the 29. Defense can taste getting off the field. It's third and long. Sellers from the gun on third down. Fires to the wideout. It's incomplete, and this ought to be a boost of confidence for this defense, getting a stop against these guys on third down. They already have a comfortable lead, up by multiple possessions, but they're going to go for it here on fourth down. Fourth down, Sellers. Escapes, and he's sacked. A big play on fourth down to stop this drive. This offense has it with really good field position. Back to pass, it's Madsen. Under fire. And he was hit just as he released it, and it falls to the turf. It'll be second down, and remember, they can pick up a first without scoring. Couldn't connect on first down, now back to the air. Caught behind the line, it's Riley. Now the connection takes it to the 11. Boy, they'd love to pick up this conversion and go to work with a first and goal. On third down, he drops to throw. And the catch and run into the end zone. Touchdown, Broncos. When you're handed a break with unbelievable field position like that, you better finish the deal, and they did.
You saw the quarterback jog on the field. I think he gave a high five to every one of those players coming off that just put them in position to go score that touchdown. That QB knew this was a golden opportunity, and boy, he took advantage of it.
He'll bring it back from inside his 5. They'll corral him and get him down at the 17-yard line on the return. Let's check in quickly with Holly Rowe.
Hey guys, here on the home team sideline, there is a lot of excitement because this offense is outperforming a much higher ranked team defensively. They know they've got an opportunity in this game with the lead and the ball, but they have got to play clean football.
And the quarterback caught up to and sacked at the 12. The Gamecocks trying to find their way forward after the big loss on the last play. Running inside, it's Clark. Still on his feet at the 25. Now they've got even more breathing room out to the 31 and a fresh set of downs.
And this offense has really done a nice job on the ground. Like, the ground game has been solid, man. Nice job opening holes, running the football. They've been consistent with the run. And as this game creeps along, right, if they can continue to do this with the lead, this is going to be a game that they're going to have in hand.
One possession game getting late here, and the winner will take a great feeling into the offseason. The handoff, keep working on that clock. He stopped at the 48, a pickup of 10 on the play.
And that hurts on defense, giving up the first on the ground like that. We're in a one-possession game. You've got all 3 timeouts. I think you got to start burning them here to save some clock.
On the ground, it's McAllister. There's a crease. They make the tackle at the 36, but they're in plus territory now with the 15-yard pickup. And now the Broncos called their first of 3 timeouts. They still have a couple of timeouts to work with in this final quarter. And the Gamecocks have it with a 1st and 10. Throwing Sellers. He just missed the target on that one. Got to put it on his body.
Yeah, just not able to connect that time with his target on the in-breaking route. Got to have a little bit better rhythm. You know these windows are going to be small over the middle of the field, and that's why you try to put some extra mustard on it, but I think that time that's what forced the incomplete.
So send the tight end in motion. Dropping back, it's Sellers. And that pass will be jarred loose on 2nd down. That brings up 3rd down.
It seemed like there may have been a miscommunication there between the QB and receiver, just not on the same page.
Sellers from the gun on 3rd down. He took a hit as he threw it and couldn't deliver the football. It's incomplete and 4th down's coming.
Yeah, and on money down defensively, you got to find ways to affect the quarterback. Nice job by the defense, getting the pressure, getting to him, getting a hit on him, and forcing the incompletion, and now forcing the 4th down.
Touchdown, South Carolina! That's the way you finish a drive and put up points.
I like the aggressive play calling by the offensive coordinator on that drive as well. There are a lot of coaches that would have played it very conservative, very close to the vest, run the ball, and punt it away, count on your defense, not this guy. He was going to take some shots, count on his own guys to get it done, and now with that touchdown late, they've got a 2-possession lead.
And the extra point splits the uprights, and the lead balloons to 15. They go 83 yards on the drive, and they get it into the end zone on a 36-yard touchdown pass. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. Boise State has it back, ready to go to work on offense. They'll start this drive with a pass. Got it in the middle, it's Bates. And he gets it to the 45-yard line, and that'll be a 1st down.
I know one of the things this offense takes a lot of pride in the passing game is they feel like they can attack every area of the field. They have success when they throw it outside.
He tries to take the top off, and they couldn't make the connection on the long shot. Plenty of distance between them and the sticks here on 2nd down. To the air, it's Madsen. They're working that left side. And he's able to bounce off one tackle, but still not a whole lot of running room. And the Broncos are in the hurry-up. In the gun and looking to throw on 3rd down. Got him downfield. And this defense's head is spinning. He gets it down to the 27. They say success rate can be picking up about 4 or so on 1st down, 1st and 10. Just keep slinging it. Makes the grab. It's 4. And good coverage by the defense, just a short gain. Quick tempo, no huddle offense. 2nd down, clock's running.
Well, and here's the problem offensively. Because you're trailing by so much so late in the game, the defense now is going to be playing big zone coverages, and they're going to allow you to throw the ball underneath in the middle of the field, rally to make a tackle, and bleed the clock. It's going to be hard now for this offense to claw their way back in this one.
Wants to throw on 3rd. Pocket breaking down. They got him. Great pressure by this defense. And guys, hold that thought just a second, because here comes the 4th down play. If they don't get it here, this one is probably over. He'll try to throw and pick up the 1st down. Unloads to the wideout. It's picked off, and they ruin the drive with a turnover. Stopped at the 16 after the interception, and that return has them in business.
Well, man, we've seen explosive offensive firepower all game long, and here we are late, and an obvious passing situation, trying to get this thing close. The big INT. Finally, the defense makes a play, and David, it looks like they just closed the door on this one.
Well, and you know, Mr. Quarterback, defense wins championships. And how do you seal a game? The defense coming up with a big moment. Yes, obvious passing situation. You know they're going to throw it. The big INT, and that might seal their fate.
Got stuffed on first down. It's 2nd and 10. Wants to adjust the pattern. Sellers. Going over the top. Reels it in down the left side. He's loose. Touchdown, Gamecocks. And the route is on.
And this offense continuing to put up points. This game's out of reach. You know you're going to win, but still throwing the football, still finding that connection. I imagine there'll be some salty handshakes at the end of this game.
And they tacked on the extra point. This offense prides itself on going after you, and they did with that long touchdown pass to finish off a 2-play drive. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. Takes the handoff. It's Riley. They'll knock him down for a loss of a couple. They'll hurry to the line with the clock still running.
Well, the defense didn't have a lot of time to celebrate that last big play because here's the offense right away back at the line of scrimmage, ready to roll again with tempo.
Looking downfield, it's Madsen. He wants a big play here late. And that's going to be incomplete. Going for broke on 2nd down, but 3rd down's coming up. Trying to pick up a 1st down. 3rd and long, and he'll try to throw for it. He'll get rid of it. On target over the middle. Really good job to pick up a chunk of yardage and get it out to the 39-yard line. And now they come up and spike it to stop the clock. They're dealing with a 2nd and long. Back to pass. It's a fumble on the play. And the fumble goes out of bounds. They'll maintain possession, actually picked up yardage on the play. They've got a good chunk of ground to cover on 3rd and long from the 41. Here's a throw downfield late. They'll mark him down right there, and how about that play and picking up a chunk of yardage? Every second is meaningful, and they save a few of them with the spike. And after this play, the cake will be baked. 2nd down, he'll throw it. Fires to the end zone. Touchdown, Boise State. Snagged it in the end zone and put points on the board. Why not double the try total and go for 2? Looking to throw. The pass is incomplete, and 1 second is left.
And these decisions to go for 2, you see more and more of it throughout a game, chasing points. And then in the end, you wonder if this just comes back to bite you.
No reason to risk trying to field that one as it skips through the end zone. It'll be a touchback. After this, it'll be a wrap. Quarterback making adjustments. Using his legs. It's McAllister. They're just going to try to stick it to him and add some salt to the wound. Running inside the 20. And he takes it in on the final play of the game. You played through the echo of the whistle, and they did that with the ceiling touchdown.
And listen, I know there's people at home watching this after that touchdown run with no time left. They're just piling on. But listen, there's time on the clock. You got to keep competing. You got to keep playing. And if you don't want us to drive up the score, then tackle us and stop us. That's what they're saying on that last play. I like the idea offensively.
blowout, but this team said, just when you think you have all the answers, I change the questions.
It's so true, Reese. I mean, they had a lot of dudes that we were talking to leading up to this game just had a chip on their shoulder. They just didn't feel like they were being respected, and they wanted to come out and they wanted to prove a point. And David, they did exactly just that.
And it's so much easier to be the underdog. It's so much easier to coach that team and you go, hey, they're ranked. Everybody's talking about them. You don't have a chance. It just builds all that momentum, all that hate, and you just pour it out on the field.
It has been quite a season. Thanks for going on the ride with us on EA Sports College Football. For David Pollack, Jesse Palmer, and Holly Rowe, I'm Reese Davis. We'll see you next season.